guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Patara with you. So I'm having a moment. It's just one of those moments where, hi Mr. Peaches, you're having a proud mama moment. We're going to talk about these girls and more in just a second. So it's the beginning of a new school year. So this week we're having a major canning bonanza, fiesta, crazy time. And I have a lot of canning to do, getting all of our paperwork ready for school, making sure we're ready to start the new school year. And, you know, I've been doing laundry and running and getting prepared for all these things. I've just been running all morning. And I looked to one of my boys and I said, hey, we need to change the brooder in here and help out the brooders outside because we've got a couple of hens that need some special attention. And we've got those two babies, Snickerdoodles and Pookie, which are doing great. And I want to tell you the reason why, if nothing else, you should get your kids involved in homesteading. It gives them a sense of purpose, okay? I've talked about this before, talked about this issue, talked about how animals, even if it's just a couple of little baby chicks, a baby duck, you know, certain things, they are very... For most people, I think it gives a sense of purpose. It gives you something to be responsible for and with. You get enjoyment. You might get a really good byproduct. But with my kids, I'm seeing that their engagement is very rewarding because they're understanding now the outcome. If I plant a seed, it grows a garden. I get to eat. I get to help others with that potentially. If we hatch baby chicks, I have to raise it and I have to help it potentially, but it is rewarding to do so because they're so precious, but also you get an end result with that also. You get wonderful eggs or you get meat or things like that. But another thing is it reduces anxiety. It forces children and people to focus. That is why you often see therapy groups with horseback riding or with certain farm-related activities. You see even with our troops, you see coops for troops, and you see a lot of farmers now, new and upcoming farmers are soldiers. A lot of them may have some form of PTSD. This gives them a focus. It reduces anxiety. Not too long ago, this child that I'm speaking of mine, would have had an entire anxiety attack had I said, okay, I need you to, all three of those brooders need to be changed out, cleaned out, pick up the hens, pick up the birds, let's put them in the new ones, redo the water, redo the feed. For an adult, for most of us, sounds kind of simple, stupid, right? Easy. But for some people, just a simple task, depending on what they are going through, depending upon how they process things, how they communicate, depending upon if they're on the spectrum or not. A lot of simple tasks can truly cause a meltdown. Been there, done that, as a mom, okay? So today I said, hey, I need these two babies in here. It's been a couple of days. Why don't we give them a fresh brooder and, you know, just change it out? And he just looked at me and said, okay. So we finished lunch, and before I knew it, I looked over. He was busting through the door with a brand new large tote, pine shavings in there. He sat it on the floor. He took off the screen of the other. He gently picked up the first baby, Snickerdoodle, put it in there. Then he sort of waited and sort of strategized to pick up the smaller, Pookie. You've seen the smaller, the little golden one. Pookie got a little nervous, so he waited. He knew. He just sort of sat and waited and watched and calmly put his hands in and gently swooped the baby up, put it over in the new one. Got them new food, got them fresh water, put the brooder, the actual heater over. Not one single word, not one single problem. Then let the dog out, walked around. Folks, it wasn't too long ago this would have been a situation that would have required conversation, help. So age and maturity certainly always plays a role, but I'm telling you, there's a lot more to this than just being self-sustainable and growing your own. It's a rewarding lifestyle. And you don't have to have a big barn and a milk cow and all of these things in order to really truly encourage your children. A small garden, going to the farmers markets, engaging with people in your community, involving them in 4-H, getting them in hands-on things that force them to go, okay, I can do this. It may be a little bit slow, it may be a little bit on their timeline, but I'm watching my children, and I have watched, and I'm continuing to watch my children continue to work through, okay, what task do I have, and pushing through it. That's making them responsible. That's making them be able to handle their own emotions and all of these things. He's also taking care of these girls over here. These are 3 hens with 3 different situations. One in particular has a situation where her back got a little torn, and so some hens were starting to get at her, so we have separated her. Another one simply jumped off of the fence post over there, landed the wrong way, and she doesn't have a broken leg, but she's kind of hurt it a little bit. And then we have another girl who is not getting along too well with some others. So for the time being, we've separated them. They're getting along beautiful together, and so he's taking care of them. So we're giving him a complete sense of purpose, responsibility. He's working with school. He's watching his food grow. So I encourage you, regardless of where you are and what scale you can do it, if you have the kids and the grandkids, and particularly the ones that need just a little more shaping, a little more time, a little more help with the processing, you cannot get into a better type lifestyle than this one. Take my personal word for it. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. I'm going to take you in. I'm going to show you Pookie and Snickerdoodles. They're so cute. They're getting along so great, and it was a perfect call of timing to put Pookie with Snickerdoodle. They needed each other. Snickerdoodle is the older and a little bit bigger one, and it's completely like taught the younger one, the smaller one, the scratching and the pecking. I mean, they're just working and just bouncing off of each other, giving each other another sense of purpose. It's a good thing. Let's go check them out. Hey guys, you look good. You look so good. Let's come down here and say hi. Say hello. Hello.